World Tournament, brought to you by Google Play. Find new arenas and discover the latest and greatest games today. Stoic, let's see who will be making it through. Is it Skit or is it Shiki? Let's get into match number 3.
Let's find out, guys. We've got Skit, we've got Shiki going into round 1 between the two of them. Molly getting pre-banned out, Barbara getting pre-banned out by Skit.
Interesting pre-bans here. I think that Molly is a pre-ban against Skit, and I think it makes a lot of sense. That Barbara is also a pre-ban that makes a lot of sense. Does not want to fight volatility here. The first 2 picks so fast laid on the table here.
Yep, very fast. Hathor getting first pick. Chiwu, Ganny getting picked by Skit. Quick response with that Ciara Okeanos, and Skit's going to lay down that Vela and Tian Lang.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this from Skit right now. Skit lacks a lot of damage, actually, and doesn't have any sustain. I mean, it has some sort of damage with that Tian Lang into a Veligil, but if Shiki was able to go into some sort of a Vigor type play or just full-on aggression, I think that works as well. Right now, he's angling to ban out the Chiwu, and I think he'll be in an okay position. He has Okeanos, Water Monkey, and Daphnis to open up a hole. So I think Shiki's actually, I like his draft a lot more, actually, than I do Skit's.
Yep, I can't help but favorite Shiki in the draft as well. Daphnis, Water Monkey King wrapping up Shiki's draft. Skit bringing out Erika.
Yeah, I mean, the ban here should still be that Chiwu, and that's exactly what he goes after, because you're anticipating likely a ban on this Sierra. Right now, you're going to see an open up from that Water Monkey, from that Okeanos into a Hathor sleeping 2 units. So Skit needs a prey to resist here because he's going to have 2 units locked down off the bat.
Yep. Well, Shiki's got the speed lead. He's going to be taking first turn as we go into this round 1 match with Skit and Shiki. Okeanos kicking it off here.
Yeah, and Okeanos does have to land here, does land on that one. But again, gonna need to lock down that Rika, open up a hole there, and does not do it.
Does not get the strip onto the Rika. Did get that strip reset onto the Veligil, which needed to happen here. Daily Promise coming out to put down that Vela for 2 more turns. Does land, though. We have the Ventilate coming back onto the Veligil. Big second skill coming out of Tian Lang, able to get a stun onto the Hathor and the Water Monkey King.
I'm not sure at all about that skill 3 from the Hathor, unless I'm blind here. I thought that Okeanos reset that Veligil, so kind of a big misplay coming out from Shiki's side, and he's going to pay for it right now, eating a Ganymede plus a Rika combination here, so I think Shiki's in a lot of trouble. I mean, Skit just very lucky off the bat that Rika was able to resist the Water Monkey's skill.
Third skill coming out of Rika, getting those dots on everybody. Everybody's going to be stunned up there as well. You see the additional turn, the Seal of Magic coming out onto the Okeanos with the additional turn into the Bomb Stun. Looking for a defense break onto the Ciara, and does get it. Glancing does apply from the Ganymede.
Yeah, I think this game is pretty much over here. Shiki's facing those, all his units are dead, does not have healing. He really needs to think about the second game, and how he could pray and get more luck, because apparently whatever he had was not enough.
Yep, that is correct. Skit is going to be taking round 1 away from Shiki with a well-thought-out draft.
Yeah, I think Skit smiling there, knowing that I think probably thinking or knowing that he got a little bit lucky there. Had that Water Monkey King been able to strip that Rika, we would have seen Hathor put those to sleep. I am really not sure about that Hathor blowing that skill 3 there on that Veligil. I think it was reset by that Oki. And if that's the case, should have gone for the skill 2 onto that Rika. Instead did not, or skill 2 onto the Danny. Either is okay. Instead did not, decided to use skill 3, and I guess decided he wasn't crazy about winning this match either.
Well, I guess not. He's going to get revenge going into round 2. Skit, Shiki, pre-bans coming out. Chiwu and Daphnis getting pre-banned out.
Yeah, and of course that Chiwu pre-ban makes a lot of sense if he wants to play less of a control or all-in type match. Skit taking out the Daphnis. If you've noticed the pattern, Skit does not like to fight against all-in units. So taking out the Barbara, taking out the Daphnis, and then laying down the Hathor first.
Yep, Skit taking that Hathor. Shiki responding with a Ciara and Ganymede, hovering over a Fran and Vanessa for Skit. He chooses to lock it in.
Yeah, so at this point here, Shiki has a choice. Does he want to go tanky with a Vigor Molly or go more aggressive with some sort of an Okeanos Barbara here? He has 2 paths. You either go super fast aggressive or you go super slow, and that's because Skit chose a Fran, which puts him into a lower range of speed.
Yep, Shiki bringing in that Barbara and Veligil. Skit looking to wrap up his draft after seeing that Barbara here that he pre-banned last match.
Yeah, and at this point here, Shiki's draft does lack a little bit of sustain, so I think that's probably what's going on through Skit's mind, is the ability to take over, exploit the fact that there is no sustain on Shiki's side, and Skit just needs to be able to survive. taking down the Tian Lang, throwing down the Molly, definitely intends to probably ban that 5th unit and survive whatever is on the field right now.
Yep, Skit wrapping up his draft there with the Tian Lang and Molly, and we have Shiki, one last pick after seeing those 2 light units there.
Yeah, interesting. And I really, really like this Okeanos pick here. And I think we could even be looking at a Fran ban or a Molly ban. Either is okay here. I think Shiki's draft is very aggressive here, but I don't think it's possible to really lock down Shiki here. I think Skit's on the back foot a lot, and it's going to be eating a lot of damage.
Yep, we'll find out because we're going to be starting this match very shortly. Bans are coming out. They're taking their time here. Okeanos is going to be the unit of choice, and also banning out that Tian Lang. 33 speed lead for Skit, 24 for Shiki. Here we go, guys. We've got round 2 with Skit and Shiki. We have this Hathor taking first turn.
Yeah, Hathor taking first turn. It's really hard to lock down this Veladril here. It's going to need to land that skill 2 on Veladril, but does land, which is absolutely massive.
Massive. He was able to get that second skill onto the Vela. Barbara was able to get that strip onto the Fran as well. No additional turns coming out here. We're hovering over a reset as he chooses to put it onto the Fran with a Hathor.
Definitely
chooses to reset that Hathor.
Definitely wants to do that because Barbara's going to move in front of the Fran on the next backswing, so smart move there. And of course, Shiki now is actually in a really good spot. That Hathor's going to do absolutely nothing this game, and Barbara's going to do a ton of damage.
Definitely in a great spot. Has that bomb up there. Obviously has the passive of the Vanessa still to save the Fran if need be. Going to be detonating that bomb here. Looking for 2 stuns. Can he land both stuns? Does not stun up that Vanessa.
Yeah, too much damage coming out from Shiki's side here. Does have that Veladril with skill 3 coming up soon, and then Ganny's going to be able to just control everything on Skit's side. There's no way he's going to be able to get immunity up. Ganny's going to be able to control the field and ventilate his team at will, so Shiki's kind of in a commanding spot here. That Molly, unless it goes to 400 speed, is not really going to be able to do that.
Yep, you can see the turns coming out of that Molly, able to heal up that Fran. Fran getting the immunity and attack buffs coming up. Not over for Skit at all. Looking for a heal onto Vanessa. His team's roughly to full.
Yeah, definitely in an okay spot here. That Molly did move in front of Fran and was able to cleanse that, but at the same time, I mean, Barbara's able to strip. Ganny does have skills online next turn, so definitely not over for either side.
No, definitely not. The poke damage coming out onto the CR. Punishment looking to remove this Fran and not having enough damage there.
Yeah, definitely not having enough damage here, and I think Shiki's going to be looking to take out this Fran twice here, but actually does not have enough damage to put it down there, and that's giant.
Yep, the Fran is going to be dropping there, but of course it's going to be reviving back for that Vanessa passive. It is attack buff now. You can see Hathor looking to sleep the unit that's going up next. I do believe it's that Ganymede. Ooh, big resistance. No sleep coming out.
Giant resistance. Again, he's able to reset that. And of course, that Vanessa passive is down, so Fran is a walking target right now.
That's correct. Vanessa trying to get rid of that CR as soon as possible. Not going to happen. Barbara looking to finish off that Fran and does not do it yet with the heal coming from that Molly.
Yeah, and Shiki's units move in front of Skit's here, so Shiki's going to have a tempo advantage. And again, Barbara's going to do so much damage into Vanessa down the line. I don't see how Skit comes out of this unless Molly procs a million times.
Yeah, Skit was looking to get that attack break onto the Barbara, hoping it would deal just a little bit of damage here, but I think Fran's going to be dropping. You can see the revive coming back onto Ciara. Punishment's coming out onto the Fran. Fran's not going to be surviving this one. Fran is removed from the field.
Yeah, and of course, interesting to lay the bomb on its friend and then kill it later. I guess Shiki just wanted to show off get some style points there. Either way, though, it's able to
bomb damage though. And there you have it, Shiki taking round 2 away from Skit.
Yeah, and of course that one there, I think Shiki just outdrafted Skit there. Just too much damage, too much aggression. Skit just was kind of content to sit back. But again, that Molly didn't really do that much that game. So we'll see how they pivot. We'll see if Skit's able to go more aggressive into the next match, or if he's going to stick with his laid-back turn 2 style.
We'll see, because that Molly, we watched this Molly so many times, just not make it for make it in the draft. So maybe Skit might bring it back. I kind of hope he doesn't. We'll see how it works out for him going into round 3 between Skit and Shiki. The pre-bans from those are the pre-bans for this round. Molly, we're not going to be seeing her again, and Barbara getting pre-banned by Skit.
Yeah, and we definitely know that that Molly's not going to come back because it is pre-banned. I guess Shiki very content with how that first match went. Just felt like he got unlucky there. is taking the Hathor into Sierra Oki.
Very quick drafting coming out here. Hathor being the first pick, quickly responded with a Chiwu, and then Ganymede, and Shiki's going to respond just as fast with the Ciara Okeano. Skit gets that Veladril T and Lang. Shiki bringing out Daphne's friend. Skit hovering a Juno.
So the ban here is going to be that Sierra from Skit. Skit's going to take out the big source of damage here. Does not takes out the Daphne, so decides that wants to get rid of volatility. I'm not sure about that because if Sierra goes off enough, it's going to do a ton of damage, ton of work here. So interesting choice of ban.
Yeah, very quick drafts, very quick bans. We're going into round 3, guys. And we have Okeanos looking for a strip and lands the reset onto that Veladril.
Yeah, lands that reset, and again, does have to put everything to sleep because Ganny would be able to vent the Veladril. Other option is a skill 2 the Ganny, but chose to go with the more conservative route there. And again, just going to use the Sierra to slowly do work.
Ganymede possibly looking at some poke damage here, or ventilating back. No, choosing not to ventilate that reset Veladril there. You can see the stun coming out of the T and Lang onto CR, but CR is able to get the additional turn.
Yeah, and that's huge, actually, wiping off the attack buff off that Sierra. Sierra was actually proc there, so quite lucky, but also that Despair stun was very, very lucky by Skit.
Definitely was. Are we going to see a Rain of Stones coming out? It would wake up the Juno, choosing to focus down the Ganymede instead.
I definitely think you throw down the Rain of Stone because you want to not take that defense break from that Tian Lane. Doesn't matter. Juno would wake up anyways. So now Shiki's doing more damage to this Ganny, and I don't think there's enough heals to keep this Ganny up.
Oh, there's the Rain of Stones. It's finally coming out here. Hopefully stunning up everybody, and does not stun up the Veladril.
Yeah, does not stun the Veladril, but Veladril is reset, I believe. So in this situation, Shiki's going to be able to do a lot of damage. Ganny just melted. So this Juno needs to be the world's best Juno, or else Skit's going to be out.
Not looking good for Skit at all. These bombs are dealing massive damage, removing that Ganny from the field. And Veladril not looking so hot right now.
It's a lot of damage coming out from that Juno, though. That was 2,500 per hit. So we'll see if this Juno is able to get it done. But as of now, I don't think that this is happening for Skit.
I don't think it's going to be happening for him either. We have an attack buff to CR, a little bit of poke damage coming onto the Veladril. Veladril looking a little low. I don't think he's going to be making it out here, but he's able to drop the Okeanos.
Yeah, I mean, that Sierra as attack buff, it's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to lay this bomb onto that Tian Lang, and that's the end of Tian Lang. It's going to be time to start working on that Juno.
Yep, most definitely. You can see those first skills coming out of CR with additional turns as well. Poking on some damage on top of Juno. Bomb just sitting on top of Tian Lang. Going for a sleep, reducing attack bars, 2-turn sleep for everybody here. You see he chooses to wake up that Juno. Doesn't want to get any healing in there.
Yeah, and Skit does not look very happy. He knows he's done. He's kind of smiling here, but I don't think he's happy with this situation.
Nope, not happy at all, but Shiki sure is taking down Skit, getting that third round victory.